These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Second and 1. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
First down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
A sack. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Intended.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10-10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3-yard line.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
17-yard line.
Oh, God.
What?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's why you put up the first time.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Keep pulling all them damn screwdrivers out.
To the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. With one complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Tua going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big gain of 31 on third down.
1 yard. First down, Washington.
Now Tua. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Got a man open. It's Ross. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Tua, a final shot before half. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And 5.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down
at the 29-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
A yard. Brings up third down and 2.
And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
first down.
That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 6 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Josh, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16
that play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Giants 31. Washington 20.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 26. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10.
He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young
in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete to Saquon.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
back to throw is Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 14.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Recovered by Washington.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Washington.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
y'all niggas up, man. Hey, I'm trying to get it done, man. Fucking lost again. Go with the bullshit.